Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the ending of Ninjago Crystalized and a pretty big group of characters that were absent from the final battle. Ninjago fans were pretty much mixed on Ninjago Crystalized, but one thing that I think we can all agree on is that the final battle was actually pretty sweet. There were a bunch of ninja allies coming back in the final moments to assist the ninja during their time of need. However, one group was mysteriously absent from this lineup, those of course being the Elemental Masters. Aside from Skylar, the Elemental Masters were pretty much not in Ninjago Crystalized, and we recently found out why that is. The answer is not really super shocking when you actually think about it. It does make a fair bit of sense. The answer coming from people that work on the Ninjago series, such as Tommy Andreasen, and of course other people working on the show as well. The answer as to why the Elemental Masters were not in the season, nor the final battle, was due to budgetary restrictions. It was simply too expensive to include the Elemental Masters in the final battle. And reading into this a little bit more, looking into the situation a bit more, there's a lot here to suggest that yes, that actually was the case. That is not a lie. There was a lot of budgetary restrictions surrounding Ninjago Crystalized. And for those that don't know, a lot of the Elemental Masters and their animation models were previously at Will Film Animation. Starting in 2019, Ninjago switched over to the WildBrain Animation Studios, you guys know that, and since all of those assets were previously at Will Film, they simply could not transfer those animation models over to WildBrain. All the WildBrain models had to be recreated from the ground up, and the Elemental Masters were simply too expensive to do that for, especially for a season like Ninjago Crystalized, which already had a lot going on and already had a lot of characters in there. Fortunately, we did get Skylar, so that's good. Skylar's back at least as kind of like a representative of the entire Elemental Alliance, but it would have been cool, admittedly, to see characters like Karloff, Griffin Turner, Nero show up again to help out the ninja. That would have been really cool to see, but as it stands in the final battle itself, we simply got all reused WildBrain characters just because WildBrain already had those animation models on standby. Characters like Benthamar, Vanya, all of those people were there to help the ninja, and not the Elemental Masters simply because they were too expensive to put into the new Ninjago season. I know that's been a huge criticism towards Ninjago Crystalized from the community regarding the final battle especially. I think Ninjago fans can be a little bit understandable in that regard then. It's not like Ninjago forgot about them or just did not want to include them. I'm sure if they could have included them, they totally would have, but as it stands right now, they just simply could not, and they had to make sacrifices and compromises where they could. I can only imagine how difficult it must be to balance those two things sometimes from a showrunning perspective, and I feel like Ninjago fans can kind of cut the show a little bit of a break in this scenario. So with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about the reason as to why the Elemental Masters were not included in Ninjago Crystalized, and also if you'd like to leave a comment down below discussing which Elemental Masters you think should have appeared more, feel free to do that as well. You know, if they could have included them. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon. Peace.